What is up, Taurus? Let me write this down. Why did I do that? A little cauldron. What is up, Taurus? Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. All right. Barely. It's not going to be long, love muffin. I need to get to sleep too after the long day I had. But Taurus, we're going to see what's going on in your energy. It's weird. I had 3 call-ins for Taurus today. So I haven't did you guys in about 11 days. Why does deck feel so light? This is the Mystical Kipper deck. So we're going to see what's going on in your energy. We got a thief at the bottom of the deck and the expectation. So somebody could feel like you stole something. You could feel like somebody stole something. They could have just stole your heart. You could have stole their heart, their energy, their time. Somebody had high expectations of you, or you had high expectations of this person. But answer spirit guides, please protect this energy. Show me about Taurus. Some of you guys are dealing with a rich girl, or you are the rich girl, or you're going to be. So we're going to see what's going on. Protect this energy. Sun, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And North Node, all right? We're going to return any negative energy, return right back to sender. 1,000-fold and non and void. You know what? I can't. Let's see. What is going on in Taurus energy? Taurus, whatever you want to say it. Okay. And 1 or 2 more. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we got a pleasant letter. Some of you guys are getting some good news. All right. Something that's going to make you really happy. And it could be coming to you. Could be in the living room of your home when you receive it, when you're reading it. All right. Living room also talks about a place in your soul. Okay. The home is your whole house. The living room is a place in your soul, okay, like your spirit. All right, okay. There could be a court proceeding. You could be taking somebody to court, or somebody could be taking you to court. You could be a court person, an official person. All right, you could be dealing with a lovely lady or a good lady. For some of you guys are having or trying to focus on having success in love. You could be trying to move on to calmer waters. You could have felt like you weren't having success in love. Right now, you're trying to focus on having success in love, and love matters. Some of you guys could be gambling, all right? Could be gambling, could be winning a lot of money. Watch how you spend your money. Be very conservative with your money, all right? So you could have some gaining of a lot of money. Could be from gambling with 11. You could be seeing 1111. With the 15, it is the 6 of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. So you could have been fighting with somebody in a love matter, but now you might be feeling that you're in a place where you're finally having success in love. You could have been dreaming about this money or having success in love since you was a little child. There could be a child involved. Whatever is going on, you feel like somebody's bringing you great happiness. You also feel like this is harvest time for you. Like you've been waiting for this time. You've been investing in this for a long time since you were a child. Again, you could be having secret meetings with this person. You could be meeting up with this person, maybe in a forest. This person could have a dog, or a dog could be relevant. You could have a dog. All right. This person might like to ride horses, or you do. I don't know. But we're going to see. We're going to talk about it. All right. Ancestor Spirit God, show me the money. What is going on for Taurus energy? Taurus. What is going on for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node? I already see that something is not working out with Three of Pentacles in reverse. It could have been a third party. That came out weird. All right. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Queen of Wands. There could be Three of Swords, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or they just in this energy. You could have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your, but you could be dealing with somebody that is very optimistic, Aquarius energy, very healing. But this person could be vivacious, have a lot of fiery passion for this person, very optimistic. But again, on a negative note, they can be chaotic. They could have a hot temper. All right. This could be your past person. All right. You could also be looking towards someone that is very healing. This person could have broke your heart. All right. You could be separated from this person. You could have broke their heart. You could have felt like this person betrayed you. You could be looking on to new horizons, having hope and purpose of renewal with someone. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or have Aquarius in your chart. But right now, some of you guys are feeling a disconnect from somebody in your past. Again, you could be focused on bossing up, having more order in your life, more structure, more stability. So you're trying to protect your energy, but you have someone that is gossiping about you, all right? They think that you think that you're more witty and clever than they are. But again, they're watching you. They're watching whatever you do, all right? You could be planning a new opportunity, a new career, something new that is also happening with your stability. You're making some type of long-term investment. All right. This is something that you've been waiting to get the results. You also could have been dealing with somebody for a long time. It could have been several months, several weeks to several months. You're in your head about being single or somebody else being single. Ugh. Here we go with the naughty stuff. Here we go. But you feel like you were dealing with somebody that lacked boundaries, somebody that you had to protect yourself from. I feel like the passion just died down with this person, with the Ace of Wands in reverse. Maybe they didn't make you hard or, make you passionate about them anymore. Again, the situation in the bedroom died down. Some of you guys felt like you were dealing with a gold digger. Okay. Somebody that was not confident in the bedroom or with their own finances. So they were basically using you for yours. You felt like this person was very money hungry, deceptive, okay, a liar, a cheater. They could also feel this way about you. But some of you guys are validating why you're doing what you're doing, okay? You're ending a cycle. You feel like it is game over, okay? I'm hearing there's two sides to the story, and then there's the truth. So you feel like you have the truth. All right. You could have been dealing with a water sign, air sign. They're all here. Signs don't matter. Okay. But whatever the situation is that you were not happy wherever you was. Okay. You could have started off a relationship based on passion. It could have happened early in, you could have met this person. They could be older than you, younger than you. There is an age difference here. You guys could have a child together or not. But again, for a long time, since your childhood, you've been wanting basically like a romantic love setting, something or someone that's going to make you feel validated and strong about yourself, someone you don't have to worry about, someone you don't feel guilty about being in a relationship with, also someone that you're not embarrassed about, right? Somebody that's not embarrassing you out in the community, in the streets. So again, you feel like you left someone behind, you move forward from someone that was nothing but a good lay, if you want to say. I know that's the truth. You could have felt like somebody was acting single. They could have felt like you was acting single. Okay. Maybe this is how you met the third party, because we got 3-3 here, so it definitely was a third party. You could have felt like somebody is not very healing. They're not very passionate. They're not a good father or mother figure. They're not good with money. They're not good with business. And the passion died out in the bathroom, in the bedroom. Okay. Could have felt like this person was very immature. Okay, here we go. Got the death card upright and judgment. Could have felt like this person made you self-doubt yourself. They were very critical of how you moved or what you did. Somebody could have felt like you were resistant to change. There goes you, Taurus. But slowly but surely, you chose a different direction. You could have been afraid of doing this, of making this decision for a long time. But with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, okay, you're coming out of that fearfulness, that fearful energy, and you're doing what you feel is best for you and what's best for your financial situation, for your growth, all right? You could have felt like you were living in fear and anxiety, okay? You could have felt like you were dealing with deception, could have been dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer or a Scorpio. They're all here. So again, you chose to go in a different direction. You did this slowly but surely because, all right, let's see, Taurus. You got the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Wands. Who is this Knight of Wands? I feel like the Knight of Wands in reverse is you, Taurus. You could have been a little player from the Himalayas. You could have been not being honest about what you was out there doing in those streets. Okay, so that could have caused the sorrow, the heartbreak. But yeah, it was on your mind about what to do. You didn't know whether to tell somebody the truth. Like, why not? Because you felt like it was going to be even more of a burden on this person. All right, you was entrapped in your head about what to do, about doing the right thing. Okay, but why? Why? Like, who does that? You didn't want to tell this person you had a new love, that you was seeking new love. Okay, but why not? Ace of Swords right there, and the Queen of Cups. Why? Because this person you felt like this person was loyal, was very loving, was more emotionally mature than you. All right. Oh, I'm tired. Here we go again. Somebody was definitely very manipulative. There could have been magic involved, or you felt like it. Nine of Wands, someone likes to play the victim or the wounded warrior. Queen of Swords in reverse. King of Swords in reverse. That's Narc energy, Empress in reverse, and the Sun. There we go. Upright. Upright. Somebody had an aha moment. I feel like that is you, Taurus. You had an aha moment that something wasn't working out. And yeah, you probably were part of the problem. If it's two people in a relationship, it definitely doesn't take one person to make it crumble. It takes two to make it crumble. Just like Rob Bass, it takes two to make the thing go right and wrong. So again, you were not feeling the spark anymore with this old love or this past love. They could have been the mother of your children, or was a mother, period. Like I said, in the beginning, you felt very passionate, very loving, very abundant with this person, but then something just died down. And you wasn't speaking up or being honest about it because this person was still a good person to you. But you had an aha moment. Some of you guys probably could have got somebody else pregnant. Okay, you also had enlightenment. You were happy somewhere else. Okay, but you did not speak up about it. All right, and you were afraid to. You were afraid to. Why? If this person made you happy, yeah, it's like you didn't want to hurt somebody else's feelings. But you told this person that you needed time alone, you needed time to soul search, you needed time to introspect, to be, withdrawn. But again, you continue to think about the betrayal, the backstabbing, hitting rock bottom. But I feel like for some of you guys, this is what you brought on. You could have felt like you were not treated fairly, like you were being breadcrumbed, taking advantage for your finances. You had a lot of anxiety and worry about taking next action. You could have felt like this person or people were going to see you in a different light. Like they were not going to see you as a leader or as a good provider or husband or father, whatever it is. It's going to be different for a lot of you. Yeah, but the mask eventually fell off. Okay. Three of Pentacles in reverse again. They realized things were not working out. You were not being honest. They could have found out something. They could have found something out in the newsletter or watched something. Again, Eight of Cups. They were very disappointed. They felt abandoned and withdraw their energy. But again, you had to have the strength. You have to have the strength to speak up, to follow your instincts, okay? And to tell the truth, whether this connection was working or not. But some of you guys were not honest about the way that you move. And I feel like this makes somebody very upset. And they feel like you're very deceptive, very deceiving. Okay. And they were the Hierophant. And I hate to say it, but this person kind of wants revenge. They want revenge. They cannot move on as fast as you did, Taurus. Okay? They can't move on. They don't have the willpower. And again, they go that magic. So somebody might have been dabbling and dibbling in magic just to keep you. Got Pisces energy here, King of Cups. What the hell is up with all this magic shit? All right, Taurus, because I'm going to get to the bottom of this without getting to the bottom of it. What is this for Taurus? Got the Hierophant here. Some of you guys are very traditional. Again, you try to be traditional. But again, somebody was just not conforming to your beliefs. All right. Ooh, the Death card. Here we go. Here we go. You could have been dealing with a Scorpio, but you definitely are ending a cycle. You're ending the cycle that you felt that you were in, that you were unhappy. Okay, it could have been in a committed relationship, a marriage, whatever it is, can be different for you. All right, Spirit, we're not doing this. Not tonight. Not tonight, baby Bubba. Here they go. Thank you, Marwa. I thought you'd been subscribed, Marwa. I'm looking at you with the eye, Marwa. Show me this. Some of you guys, like I said, you cut this situation off, but you might not did it the right way, okay? And you're in regret because you didn't do it the right way, and you know people see you in a different light. All right, King of Swords here. Six of Wands. Yeah, you're getting all the attention, but it might not be the right attention. But again, you are ending a cycle. Some of you guys might have water in your chart. You dealt with a water sign. You're ending a cycle of unhappiness. You're finally speaking your truth, but I feel like only after being busted and disgusted. Mm-hmm. Oh, and you're moving in a different direction with this Queen of Wands. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You felt like you were isolated. You felt like you were alone. Even if you were in a relationship, you felt like you were single. Or that's how you was moving. You were moving like you were single. All right, Taurus. All right, some of you guys, again, you feel this person is very passionate, very attractive. And it took you a long time to really look at the situation from other angles. But morely, your angle. This person makes you happy. So you need to walk away or wanted to walk away from this other relationship that was not making you happy. So for a lot of you guys, you went through the motions of, so I leave the person that makes me happy, fulfills me, to go back to somebody that gives me nothing but sorrow. Again, maybe other people didn't see this. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe you spoke up, Taurus, about what was going on in your mind and not be a little immature about how you did things. You know, people can understand you better, but sneaking around and doing the shadiness. But now somebody is spying on you. They feel like they missed the opportunity. You did not want to miss the opportunity with this attractive person. Okay? They could be younger than you. Three of Swords, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Justice. Some of you guys might be taking somebody to court. Okay? It could be your child's mother if you are in a relationship. This is not for everyone. Other of you guys that walked away from a situation, yes, you left this other person very sorrow, very apathetic. But again, you were bored in this relationship. So that's why you went out into the community. You started looking for things that was going to excite you again, make you happy, bring you joy. You felt like you were isolated on an island, maybe in a peninsula by yourself. So again, you went out and dibbed and dabbed onto something new. For others of you, you're trying to get balance or bring balance back into your life. All right, with the 11 card, the Justice, you could feel like somebody's trying to take you for your finances, your money, okay? But you're going to go to court with this person to make sure things are fair and balanced out, all right? You also might be seeking karmic justice. It also might be coming in your honor, okay? Things will be moving pretty fast. Soon as you guys stand up for yourself, set some boundaries. Somebody could be setting boundaries with you because they realize that you're going in a different direction. You could have left this person dazed and confused, all up in their feels, okay, about how you moved, what you did, how you moved on so fast. They didn't understand it, all right? And some of you guys got into a new connection. It could be with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But again, this person, it feels like they're standing up for themselves with you because they feel like you just went and moved on to another connection and just left them high and dry without no explanation. But again, Taurus, you know, you got to speak up. Some of you guys don't care about being the bad guy. I understand. Sometimes you got to do what's right for you. But again, that just makes you look like a coward. You know, it just makes you look like a narcissist. Okay, somebody that is truly gaslighting somebody out for themselves if you move in silence and you're in a relationship. Like, come on. Empress in reverse. Some of you guys could be wanting somebody to get pregnant, have another baby, or have a baby. But again, with energy, it is not right now. Your finances are not right now, are not good right now. So again, this person might not be wanting to do this with you. There's a lot of chaos in your energy. So right now might not be a good time for that, for a pregnancy. You could also was dealing with a false empress. All right. A bad baby mother. Okay. Some of you guys could be moving. The wheel of fortune could be turning in your favor. Things could be changing. And you could be going on another path, starting a new job or getting a promotion. All right. Again, somebody feels you're very immature, the way you handle things, very childlike. Okay, there we go. Any more? Yep. And they are talking about it. They're gossiping. They're watching you. So again, they're trying to watch you, but they're definitely talking about it and they're definitely up in their head. It could have been another air sign. Okay. You could have air in your chart, but you definitely got people talking about what you're doing. Okay. Somebody could also went and got a reading on you or you tapped into some readings. But again, this person is very inquisitive because you're moving very quietly. You're keeping some things close to your chest. They're also wondering, why'd you juggle them? Why'd you juggle people? Why wouldn't you just tell somebody about the situation? I'm hearing they wouldn't listen. All right. So for some of you guys, you're trying to say that you did tell them, you gave them a warning. Okay. Some of you guys were dealing with the Cancer or Pisces. This person was very deceptive. Yeah, you're saying that you did warn them. You gave them some type of warning. So that's why you just moved on. Moved on to calmer waters. You had to make a choice. And some of you guys, you chose a better connection, higher self, someone you were in sync with, but you felt like you were not in sync with this person. And there will not be a reunion, okay? There will not be a celebration, but it definitely was a third party. Some of you guys feel relieved that you had to throw your hat to the wind and close this cycle out and take on a new opportunity. Could have went on vacation, could have put your feet in the water, in the sand, felt very relieved. There you go, Taurus. Getting your chi back, getting stability back, meditating, getting closer to God. All right. Any more for Taurus? Yeah, you could be feeling very happy right now. You could be like, so what? I'm a little selfish, but I needed to be a little selfish. Okay. I had to focus on me. Sometimes you got to do that, what you got to do. No judgment here. All right, show me outcome for Taurus in this situation. Said I wasn't gonna be too long with this. What is the outcome? Oh, here we go. All right, Taurus. Here we go. You're definitely getting control back in your life, okay? But the way that you're doing it, you got a Queen of Cups in reverse. Now you're in reverse, the Hierophant. Six of Wands in reverse. Again, you're going to get a lot of negative attention. People could feel like you're in your ego, like the way that you're doing things is a little stuck up, a little narcissistic, a little asshole. All right, but you're focused on bringing stability back into your life. All right, you're focused on gaining your power back, sitting back on your throne. Okay, and your finances, your money. Some of you guys could have worked for a government job. So you could been part of the shutdown. Now, but you're getting the kahunas. You're getting your balls back, okay? Some of you guys, again, I just figured that out. Some of you guys, again, are stepping into your strength. You're stepping into your strength, your power. Some of you guys are, again, still being very secretive, going to tarot card readings, pulling cards, whatever you're doing. But you're focused on your money, your stability. All right. Some of you guys do want to move on with this new love. And how you're moving is really shocking people because they feel like, like you're just chaotic about it too. Like, the fuck? Taurus, like, don't give a fuck. Oh, yeah. If somebody wants a reconciliation, this could be somebody that you know since childhood, all right, or for a long time. You could be older than this person. You have nostalgic memories about them. They have nostalgic memories about you. This could be a Scorpio, okay, or somebody have a Scorpio in their chart, but they want to start fresh and over. Here we go. Well, damn star. Some of you guys can have Aquarius in your chart. Could know an Aquarius. All right, but they definitely want to bring some healing to this connection. They want a reconciliation. You know what? Y'all really want me to fight y'all today. They feel like if you don't change, you're gonna have bad luck because of how you move. But I feel like you're still holding on to someone, or someone's still holding on to you. I feel like that's you, Taurus. You will be judged. You're definitely being judged. I feel like a Queen of Swords here, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini is turning their back on you. You're definitely being judged about how you handle this situation. Scorpio energy again. Okay, but you're like, you know what? I'm fucking happy. I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. About none of that shit. Ooh, okay, yeah, even though you're leaving somebody as a stalemate, not making the right decision, you acting like you don't know all the facts. Or you feeling like they don't know all the facts. They don't know why you did what you did. And you feel like you don't have to explain yourself to nobody. Some of you guys fell for temptation. Okay? You fell for the okey doke. All right? You fell for the punani. Again, you could have somebody that's very obsessed with you, somebody that was very jealous and troublesome. But like I said, I keep hearing, yeah, that is the truth. They don't know all that. Everybody don't know the true picture, right? They don't know what's going on. 7 of Swords. Somebody that was sneaky, cheating. This all could be you as well, Taurus. Let's not. All right, yeah, you sneaking away from the home, from the connection. Woo, child. Now you want to fight and defend yourself. No judgment here, Taurus. No judgment. But again, like I said, you were confused. You had a lot of options too. But hey, you want to close out this cycle? You feel like the world is yours. You got plenty of opportunity, right? And even though you feel like they feel like you're being selfish and smug, you said, the hell with it. Let me be selfish and smug. But somebody's not going to be able to move on as fast as you did, okay? Or is. They're not going to be able to move on. All right? They feel like you did that very fast. Like Flash. It came in the universe. Just turn down the poom poom. They couldn't get your wang up, Taurus, if you're masculine. Yep. You just leaving this person single, ready to mingle. All right, Spirit. I don't want to do no more Show me the outcome because I'm ready to go to bed and make love to my pillow. Show me the end of the situation for Taurus. Here they go. Here they go. Is it deck upside down? Nope. All right, Taurus. I feel that you avoided the tower. Yeah, shocking everybody, but you had to come at, you had to pop out and show niggas, right? Because you were not successful where you was. You were not successful where you was. So you had to pop out of isolation. And yeah, it's shocking, but whatever you was feel like you was going through, it was worth it. Okay. You was dealing with somebody you felt like was exploring their options. So you had to balance some things out. And you felt like you were divinely guided to do this. Yeah, you understand that you might have to break some hearts and cause some sorrow. Here, cut it out. You can't make this up. But yeah, the top cards are all in reverse now. The bottom ones are upright. Yeah, you had to change. There was a change. You had to change your union, the person that you were dealing with. And I know it happened fast, you're saying, with the Eight of Wands. But again, this was not what you manifest. Okay? You might have to stand up to somebody with the Queen of Swords here. You want your independence. Okay? You had to walk away. Oh my God. Here we go. But somebody very curious and wondering why you did what you did. And I hear you being smart, Taurus. You wanted a new beginning. You wanted this naked chick. With blue hair. All right, blue hair. That's Aquarius energy as well. Let me find out, Taurus. You went through an Aquarius. Capricorn, Aquarius cusp. All right, you felt like you were in a stalemate energy. Things were not working. You took some introspection, set some boundaries. Okay, yeah, you were very deceptive in the beginning, but now things are being revealed. You're like, fuck it, I'm not in my head no more, and I'm back in control of my life. And Spirit said, booyah! I got new love. You got new love. You feel very powerful now. And then you got your kahunas back. You got the strength. All right. No matter how it came out, it is what the hell it is. Yeah, it might have been very manipulative the way you did it. But who's the judge? All right, that is it. No, Spirit, no. Oh, whatever. All right, I'm going to do some energy oracle for Tauruses. And that's it. And then that's it. Tell me about what is right or wrong, what to do. Let me stop talking shit to Spirit. Here we go. The temple path came out in reverse. Yeah, because you wasn't doing the right thing, Taurus. You wasn't following the temple path. Yes, you still had some attachments. You could be attaching to somebody that has some attachments. 5 is your number, is your energy. All right. Some of you guys could have been born on May 5th. Oh, yeah, the community is watching and talking about you, Taurus. Again, there is a storm warning. You need to heed the warning of the storm. Everything that glitters is not all gold. Okay, Spirit. Okay, you could feel like you found the angel of love. You could feel like you're the angel of love. But for some of you, you're at the garden and the gate. So everything is not blossoming and blooming just yet. Okay? So again, some of you guys moved a little too fast before you knew what was going on. Yeah, you ended something. You ended a cycle. looking for new opportunities. For everything, magician in the mirror. Again, smoke and mirrors. You move too fast to really even see what somebody was really about. But you're going to fuck around and find out too, Taurus. All right? Again, you could feel like this person makes you happy. Who am I to judge, right? You can feel like you have a happy family with this person. And some of you guys feel the door to personal healing and happiness. All right, whatever. This person is healing and brings you happiness. All right, just go right on ahead. First chakra, Archangel Michael. Didn't I say that earlier? He got your back. He got your back. Okay. He got your back. And yeah, you feel victorious with this person. And Spirit say, end it there. All right, Spirit. That's it for Taurus. Taurus. All right. Here we go. Good night, guys. That is the end. I'll see you guys back in a couple of days. Remember, be you, love you. It is the highest vibration of all. And I'm out. Going to bed. Bye now.